Hey everybody, welcome to the Global Search Group 17.0 kickoff call. I'm excited to talk about some of the things we have on deck for this milestone. Starting off with code search, we're going to be doing some exciting UI improvements, one of which is laying the foundation for improving the display of multiple matches in a single file. If you've used code search today, you'll maybe notice that if there are multiple matches for your search in a single file, they all show up in their own individual result. And so we're going to start the backend work required to support showing a single file result match with multiple text matches in it, which will make a much better user experience for the Zook-backed code search. And it's an issue that many customers have requested for us to improve the UI and UX on. So really excited about that. We're also adding support for Docker Compose deployments for the self-managed currently alpha. We only support Helm charts today, so giving a Docker Compose option is pretty exciting for the self-managed users who are participating in the alpha, and we hope it will help us recruit additional users to the self-managed alpha as well. And then finally, last but not least, we're adding support for filtering by archived projects and forks in Zookt. That's important to customers because a lot of times those are projects that just kind of pollute the search results. They don't really want to see archived projects or forks in their results, but right now they show, and we can't filter them out, and they show by default as well. So you can change that with this new feature we're launching. Onto the embedding stuff, we've been doing a lot of work on vector embedding, spearheaded by Maddie, and Dimitri's helping out now as well. So continuing to do a lot of just kind of infrastructure and table stakes work to get that working, getting us to showing hybrid issue search results or hybrid results in advanced search coming soon in the future. And then moving on to the command palette. We're going to look at some performance issues. If you use the command palette a lot, you may have noticed that sometimes things like recent items load a little slowly or come in kind of after it seems like the command palette has already loaded. We think we've got a line on what that's happening in Postgres. So we're going to take a look at that and see if we can improve that to make the command palette feel more consistent. And then we're also implementing metrics, this milestone finally, to improve the tracking of the user behavior in the command palette so we can understand how we can streamline it and just make the experience better for users. And then finally, on advanced search, we're going to be updating the default scopes for issues and merge requests to show you default items instead of having an empty scope. So we'll be able to show users something kind of to get them started. We've been trying to work on a solution to that for a while. And what we landed on, at least for now, is showing you kind of like what the filtered views show for issues and merge requests. So you can see the default results, just what's been created or updated most recently. So you have a starting point. And then we also have filter parity work. So we're trying to get the filtered views to be a parity with the advanced search or vice versa, to add more filters, basically to like MR's search and advanced search. So we're going to start with taking a look at how we can do the labels filtering for that as well. One of many issues in the epic to get us to filter parity, but those are kind of the major things for advanced search. And with that, I'll pass it on to CZ for maintenance and bugs.
Thank you, Ben. Exciting to see all the new features that plan for the next milestone. And as before, we'll also continue our maintenance and bug fixes work in 17.0. For the maintenance, we will handle breaking changes that's scheduled in the major release. Among them, one of the most important thing is to deprecate the old data migrations to make our data migration maintainable. Also, we are going to schedule some our Elasticsearch cluster maintenance work for GitLab.com. We are going to bump up the resources for our production cluster, just to make sure that we can support the increased load and make sure the performance is good. Also, we are going to adjust the number of shards in our indices. As our data set is growing, we have seen some the shard has really a big size that we need to adjust. And the next one, we are going to monitor our error budget. Our error budget was impacted by a couple of incidents that we had recently. We'll monitor our error budget and also make sure we meet the standard. For the bug fixes, we'll be working on a rig task to make one of our rig tasks, like the index rig tasks, are more robust. We'll address the issues in that rig task. And also we have seen dropped API abstracts in our Canary environment. We'll also investigate the job in the next milestone. I think that's all for maintenance and bug fixes. Before I pass back to Ben, I want to share a good news. Our team is hiring a backend engineer. If you or you know someone is interested, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Great, thanks, CZ. With that, we'll close out the Global Search 17.0 kickoff. Thanks to all for listening, and see you next time.